Rollergames was a US television show that aired in the late 80s and early 90s. It combined the skill and finesse of roller skating with the campy theatrics of WWF, for those of us who are lucky enough to live through that glorious era. Having never seen the show myself, it's one of the most 80s and 90s-ish things I've ever seen. Maybe Konami felt the same way, since they bought the license for the NES game, which they promptly called
Rollergames. Yeah, seriously. Released in 1991 on the Nintendo Entertainment System by Konami. Will this one roll straight onto the shelf? Or will it make me want to hang up my skates for good? Let's pop it in and find out.
So Konami actually had two versions of Rollergames on the market, with the other one being an arcade game that was much more faithful to the show. But we are here to talk about the NES version. Is nothing sacred? Rollergames, the 21st century's most popular thrill sport, is the latest victim of Viper, vicious, international, punks, and eternal renegades. Cool. With their greedy eyes on Rollergames' mega prize money, they've corrupted 3 teams and kidnapped Emerson Skeeter Bankhead, the game's beloved commissioner. It's time to choose your blading team. The T-Birds put you as Robert Smith, the Icebox, a large but powerful skater who is slow to gain speed, but whose attack will certainly make up for it. Choosing Hot Flash will give you Vicky McEwen, the Sly Fox, who is faster but deals less damage. She is also able to jump higher, seemingly. And finally, the Rockers will have you playing as Mike Flanagan, the California Kid, who basically seems to be an all-rounder. The game is best described as a side-scrolling beat-em-up within a timed obstacle course that has double dragon fights thrown in for good measure. It honestly is very unique. Now, Konami was always on point with its visuals during the NES era, and this game is no exception. Here, we have medium-sized sprites, quite detailed, with great looking backgrounds, especially the second level in my opinion. And while we're on that, I wonder if Squaresoft was somewhat inspired by this section. So musically, there's not really anything to write home about, nothing that'll really stick in your head, but it is high quality chiptunes, and they don't overstay their welcome. So as stated in the intro, I never saw the show, and promptly have never played the game growing up. I got this one, and many others, from an NES eBay lot many years ago. Now to be honest, a vast majority of my NES collection came from random eBay lots. So with that, you're looking around 25 for a cart, and maybe 50 or more for complete. This game has a lot going for it, being a unique Konami game of an obscure TV show, so, as always, the price reflects that.
So, that was Rollergames. Now it's quite fun once you get into the flow of it, avoiding obstacles, punching people. Yeah, it's good. Although, that second level is brutal. But I think with enough practice, I might be able to clear it. It's quick and quirky gameplay, doesn't go unappreciated. Yeah. So with that, this one will be punching everyone it sees on its way to a place on my shelf. Now, in retrospect, there are no bad games, but there are roller games. See you later.